Hey YouTube, it's CFB Central here. This is gonna be a deck profile on my Angel Feather deck that I took to locals yesterday and went undefeated and split and for first and second with a friend of mine. Um, yeah, so far it's been testing really well against Spike Brothers. I've tested against Gold Paladin a couple times. I haven't tested against Grand Blue or Murakami yet, so I want to test against those. But yes, the deck's been working really well for me. It's a Curiel build. I don't like the Agrodiel simply because I don't like Riot Chains that much, and I don't want to. I don't think Agrodiel's a good enough card for me to focus the deck around her. So I just stuck with a Curiel beatdown deck. Start with the grade zeros. You have the starting Vanguard, Counterblast, Boom to Soul. Check the top 5 for grade 3. 8 critical, 4 draw, and 4 heal. Grade 1s, you have 4 Pure Keeper Requiem for Perfect Guard, 4 Burst Shot Bethnail, he's your 8k vanilla. I got 3 Battle Cupid No Seal. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's like such a skilled card to use simply because you have to wait to use it at the right time, and it helps you to withstand in the long game. The way I play this deck is I just like to keep recycling out some of my. I like to fill out my field and then start using like this and Love Machine Gun to cycle through the damage for like 10k shields and perfect guards, so I can just wear my opponent out and defeat them in like make them play like a long grind game and then beat them like that. That's why I have such good matchup against Spike Brothers. Because that deck doesn't really have a great late game because it can't really generate as much advantage. So yeah. I run 3000 Ray Pegasus. It's a solid 7k booster. The deck doesn't have too many good boosters I want to use. And it can also go up to 9 or even 11k sometimes as a booster, so that's potential to get big. And then another one of my favorite cards, 2 Clutch Rifle Angel. This card was like really good yesterday. It's a 10k booster if you have more or equal damage than your opponent, which is basically all the time when I'm playing this deck. And I'll explain why I liked it so much in just a couple seconds. Grade 2s, I only run 10. There's 4 Gatling Shot Barbiel. 3, my favorite grade 2, Love Machine Gun OCL. When she's called to rear guard, you card swap. So put a card from your hand to the damage, and put a card from your damage to your hand. And then 3 Core Memory Armors. This is my favorite turn 2 Vanguard when it's being boosted by this. Normally, if I'm right, this is my turn 2 Vanguard, that means I have 2 damage on flip so I can counterblast. And normally they will only have like maybe 1 or 2 damage. So either way it doesn't matter, because this will be 19. And they'll be hesitant to drop a 15k guard already if they even have it in their hand to stop this. So I always get this effect off turn 2 when I write it, pretty much. So that's why I like this card so much, boosted this. And that's it for the grade 2s. Grade 3s, I have 3 Drill Bullet Geniel. He's the generic guy that gets +2 when he attacks the Vanguard. So he makes for a nice 20k rear guard columns. And then obviously you have 4 Circular Saw Curiel. When she's put on Vanguard, you counterblast 1, call a card from your damage to your rear zone, and put the top card of your damage face down. Or put the top card of your deck face down in your damage zone. So it's basically like you're counterblasting 2 to call a card from your damage zone, so it's a nice +1. And then it has limit break. It gains 5,000 when it attacks the Vanguard. So once again, boosted by Clutch Rifle, it's 25 swinging at their Vanguard. So they're either gonna have to like perfect guard or elite drop at least like 3 cards from their hand, or to like stop the attack if they don't want it to hit by 1 trigger. That's the deck. Some things I want to mention are discard and discard combos, like and even the starting Vanguard. Whenever you counterblast, you're gonna want to counterblast cards that you're gonna want to like add to your hand back. Like so, if you have 10k if you have 10k guards or perfect guards in your damage zone, I always counterblast these. Because when I get them back and put a card for my damage face up, it's essentially like I uncounterblast and swap the card for my damage. So it allows for more use for Armoros. So this card is actually really, really good in this deck. And if you need to ride another Curiel for whatever reason later, you'll have more counterblast that you do that to do so. So this deck is a really, really good deck. If I go to the Toronto or Chicago Vanguard regionals, this is probably the deck that I will be playing, simply because I feel really comfortable with it. I know that it can compete with the top decks if it's ran right. So yeah, that's about it for this video. CFB Central signing out. Peace.